Hello and welcome to week 2 of PA211. We are in Math for Meds and we're in chapter 13 this week. And chapter 13 starts on page 196. A little housekeeping before we get started on our lecture. Discussion question this week, again, is opinion-based. It's talking about what do you think is harder, ratio and proportions, which we talked about last week, or dimensional analysis, which I'm going to lecture a little bit about this week. So give me your opinion. Again, pretty easy, just talking about what you think and what you like. So getting to know you even more and getting to know your classmates even more. So make sure to share with me by Wednesday and then 2 peer reviews by Sunday if you can. All right, or to get full points. You must. Chapter 13 talks about dimensional analysis, and they go ahead and put that as DA. Its official name is DA, also known as unit conversion. So in my high school chemistry class, my chemistry teacher would tell us King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk, and that was how we did a unit conversion. Have you ever heard of that before? I'd love to hear that in your discussion if you've ever heard of a unit conversion in that way. But that was how I do it. That's how I still do it. On every test, I write out KHDMDCM, and I know that's kilo, hecta, deci. Then there's the middle, like milligram. Milli, all those units. If you want to see it, let me know and I can show you. But again, so we're talking about DA, dimensional analysis or unit conversion, and it goes right into talking about going from like an oral dose to like a tab to a milligram. So really what they're talking about, like example, if you were in a pharmacy and you don't have a kid's medication that comes in a liquid form, and we would need to compound that. So you could take the tablets and maybe grind them down into kid form, but you would need to know how to do a unit conversion from a tablet form to a milliliter form to make sure that you have the same milligrams in there. So it goes through that. Here's a basic DA question or equation on page 197. The example here says the available dosage strength is 750 milligrams in 2.5 mils. How many mils will needed to prepare 600 milligram dosage? This is basically right here setting up a ratio and proportion. So your first ratio is that 750 over 250 mils. Then you're going to set it equal to 600 milligrams over X mils. You're setting up a ratio and proportion, and then you're solving for X, just like we did last week. So make sure you can do that. It goes through that in here. Make sure your milligrams are lined up. Make sure your milliliters are lined up, and then you will get it right every time. If you switch that, your proportion is not equal. So make sure that equal is set to equal. And then it walks you through example 2, 3, 4. I really think this is the same thing that we did last week, but you're having to use a little bit more of what we learned last week in ratio and proportions, knowing that simple thing about it. And then it goes right into some problems, giving you some problems to work, giving you some more metric conversions to work so you can do that. Then I love the real world test. Having to draw it up in a syringe, that kind of stuff. Make sure that you do that. Again, you have 10 question assignment that's due. It's taken right from the book. Make sure you use your book. Make sure you look back on your examples. Then you also have a quiz. It's 15 questions, 2 points apiece, 30 points. Make sure you use your book. Make sure you use a calculator. Make sure you show your work if you need to. If you're not getting the right answers, let me know. I want to help. Reach out to me. We can walk through it, no problem. And if you aren't getting the right answers and I'm giving you that feedback, like, oh, not the right answer, try again, that's because I want you to try again. And I want you to get your points each week. You should be losing points in this class. We are just practicing. We are learning the exact right way to do this, because on your certification exam, it's going to ask you these exact same questions. So I want to make sure that you know it well. And so I might ask you to show your work so that I can look at it. Where are you going wrong at? So just be patient with me and be patient with yourself. We're learning at this time. And so if you're having a hard time, reach out to me. It's only week 2. It only gets harder from here. So let me know if I can help. Hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.